Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel where we turn dreams into plans and then build those plans with our own two hands, okay? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my journey from state tech to a career in automation and robotics and how you can take the first step toward a STEM or trade career. Whether you're in high school or thinking of switching careers at 35, this video is for you, okay? So starting off, I wasn't always so sure of my path, but after I learned about the automation and robotics program at State Technical College of Missouri, I kind of just decided to go for it. It was a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree, and it had an internship built right in and hands-on learning, which is a game changer. So I got the degree, the experience, and most importantly, the launch pad into a career that I genuinely enjoy. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and it covers fields from robotics to environmental sciences to coding. So basically, fields that are shaping our future. Trade careers. They are the backbone of the world that we live in. We have electricians, we have HVAC techs, we have machinists, we have plumbers, we have line workers. I mean, these people are the reason our lights turn on, our cars run, and we have buildings that stand the test of time. I mean, where would we be without them, right? And let me say this loud and clearly. I'm gonna look into the camera for this one. Women absolutely belong in these spaces too, okay? Whether you're rebuilding engines or writing out code, your voice, your talent, your skills, and especially your perspective is needed too, okay? Don't let anyone make you feel like it's not. And yes, you can rock steel-toed boots and a bold lip or even keep your nails done at the same time, okay? Please don't forget it. Okay, so what are your options? Let's break it down. So I've compiled a list of trade careers and STEM careers. So we're going to start with trade first. So I'm going to read it off. So electricians normally have around a 4-year apprenticeship. Then we have plumbers, which is 4 to 5 years of apprenticeship. We have welders, which is 6 to 12 months apprenticeship. And these are all approximate depending on what the program is, states, all of that. We have HVAC techs, 6 months to 2 years, and we have auto mechanics, about 1 to 2 years apprenticeship. We have line workers, and their training programs can be less than a year, often followed by paid apprenticeships. And I'm saying apprenticeship a lot, but we're going to get into that a little down the road. So now into STEM careers, we have options like robotic technician, which is like me, it's a 2-year degree. We have a computer programmer, which boot camps for this can be 12 to 24 weeks or even go into degrees. We have data analysis, and that can be an associate or a bachelor's plus certifications. We have environmental technicians, 2-year degree. We have biomedical equipment tech, 2 years, which I actually thought about going into biomedical technology, which seemed really cool at the time. So many of these fields let you earn while you learn, which is, so I'm gonna pause from a lot of those careers and we're gonna talk about the 2 words I've been saying, which is probably apprenticeship and internships. And they both help you get real world experience, but they are not the same thing. So I'm gonna break it down, which I have a list, so I'm gonna read it off again for you. So when it comes to apprenticeships, these are super common in trades like electrical work. We have plumbing, HVAC, welding, line work, things like that. So you do get paid to learn, and you usually don't need a college degree before starting, just a high school diploma or a GED, which is nice. You usually work under a licensed professional, and over time, you become one yourself. And they often last 2 to 5 years depending on the trade, but you're earning while you learn. So, nice little setup. These are more common in STEM fields in college programs. So, kind of what I did, which was the robotics program, or going into engineering for a bachelor's. That's what I'm actively pursuing right now. So some are paid and some are not. So if you get into these fields and you get to that point, be upfront and ask about it. So you usually need to be enrolled in a program or have some education under your belt first, normally for internships. So internships give you a taste of the career. You're not fully in it like an apprenticeship, but they help you make connections, you learn the skills, and you stand out when applying for jobs. So for an example, I had a paid internship during my robotics and automation program. So I worked with professionals, I got to experience real equipment, and that added to my experience, especially on my resume, before I even graduated. And that made all the difference when I started job hunting. So I went and researched and looked, and I compiled a list of specific resources in financial aid to help when seeking trade or STEM careers. And if you're in Missouri, you're in luck, so check this out. We have scholarships and grants, which the first one is the Fast Track Workforce Incentive Grant, and it covers tuition for adults going into high need careers. So this is a good resource in Missouri. We have the Access Missouri Grant, and it is for students based on financial need. Then we get into the Missouri STEM Signing Day Scholarship, and this is for high schoolers entering STEM programs. So this is a great thing to look out for. And then you always have local unions and community organizations that also offer scholarships. So don't be shy to ask around. And especially for Missouri high school students, please look into the A+ program. This program is great to do in high school. I did it, and most of the time, I don't know the full range, it will cover, if not the full cost, a portion of tuition at community colleges and technical programs. I had the opportunity to utilize that when I went to State Technical College. So if you have A+, that is perfect to get into trade or STEM careers. And a pro tip is to not forget to fill out the FAFSA, but when you do, fill it out early. It opens the door to a lot of opportunities and to utilize a lot of this aid in Missouri. So, following from the first episode, I always like to leave some words of encouragement. So, I get it. It's overwhelming at first. A new career, maybe an unfamiliar path, maybe you have people in your life that are questioning your choices. But listen, you are not too old, you are not too late, you are not the only one starting fresh. You are capable though, and you have a place here in this world to accomplish whatever you dream of. Okay. My advice when getting into these careers is to start with research. Call a local tech school or community college. Watch YouTube videos on careers that might interest you. Sign up for that campus tour. Baby steps are still steps, okay? If you are a woman or someone who's been told that this isn't your lane or that you won't be able to accomplish that, I am here to tell you today that you can, and to make it your own lane and then pave it the way you see fit, okay? That is how you solve that issue. I am going to sit up straight for this because if you watched the first episode, you already know what I'm about to say. You define what success is in your life, and you have the right to go after it boldly, okay? You don't need permission. You just need to take the very first step. That's that Google search. That's the first tour. That is filling out the application, okay? This is your sign. Please listen to me, okay? You're smart enough. You're strong enough. You are ready, okay? So let's build something great. And we can do it together because I believe in you, all right? You can do it. So thank you once again for stopping by and watching another episode of Stemming It Up with Deja. Until we meet again. Bye.